Dance on, I got that heat, let's go.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Friday. So how, Mr. Alban? Hold on, check my set. There we go.
Okay.
So how you doing today?
I'm good. It's Friday. I'm happy to see everyone here. We have a lot to talk about, I guess.
Yeah. One of your favorite subjects. So
my favorite subject.
Look at that.
Everyone's
going to
be drunk. Everyone's going to be drunk today.
Look at that smile. Since we're talking his subject, we're in. This is his backyard. This is his stomping grounds. So yeah, we're going to be talking about the big P word, Plex. We're going to talk about it and the updates. Some of the things that are in it that you may want to check out if you're been a Plex user for years or for a long time, or if you've never done it. It's a great media center that you can try it out, and you can use it for free. They do have a free version, and so we'll go all into that. Sorry if I'm a little scatterbrained today. I actually went back to work today. I went back to work yesterday, and then worked yesterday and today, and I'm out of sorts.
Yeah.
Usually I'm off on Fridays. Well, I've been off for 6 months for Fridays every day. But before then, normally I was off on Fridays. I could prepare for my show. Today has been going all over the place. So we're going to do our best to, Alban's going to do his best to try to keep me on track.
I'll try.
So you doing all right today?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you for hanging out with me and getting some of these notes together and topics that we'll try to knock around for everybody. And as we usually do for you guys who have never watched the show before, Alban and myself, as well as sometimes we have guests on the show that will help to make your streaming quality and expense better. It can make it a better situation if you want. If you're willing to learn a little bit, you've got to put a little effort to be able to save some money. So we try to talk about the things that you're not going to hear in other places. And being the only YouTube live show that is simulcast, being broadcast in big screen right now on the VR unit.
Yeah, I heard that we have the wrong room number.
Well, we're going to fix that.
That's what I'm checking right now, but it looks like I had that one in.
So, well,
someone has put up a message.
So if it's the wrong room, we'll get that thrown
in
here.
But
only and it's probably has Streaming Matters is the banner. I'm sure that one of the guys, Roger or the Beach, did. So simulcast, you can watch it on the big screen right now if you want. So we're gonna talk about a lot of things. We usually go through and say hi to the folks that take a little time out of their day or their evening to come hang out with us. And we really appreciate that. Steve's hanging with us. Eddie, and both of them were here nice and early. And Sohil, out of Spain. Nice to see you. Hello. We got Monkeys hanging with us. And Red, thank you for coming and hanging out. Celtic Lad and Canuck Gal is hanging with us. So good to see them. And we got 619 knows the topic and also knows about if you're going to get drunk because the rule on this show is whenever we bring up the word Plex, you're supposed to take a drink because sometimes some people tends to talk about that subject a lot. So we've got that. Mandy's with us. Michael, thank you for hanging out with the Trevor and Bama Fan hanging with us. Great to see him. Elthros, nice to see you. Leon and Shinobi. I haven't seen Shinobi in a while. Thank you for hanging back with us. I haven't seen him, her. I'm not sure which, but I haven't seen him in a while. Thanks for hanging out with us, Gail. And Chuck, we know his unhappiness with Plex, with the update, so we will talk about some of that stuff. We got Blindside. Thank you for hanging with us. Then here's the Beach. Did you fix that?
Yeah.
So he's got the number in there. All right. So Stuart, thank you for hanging with us. So awesome. Patty, Octavia, thank you. It's great to see everybody hanging out with us. Tadao, I missed that one. Thank you. So the big topic this week is Plex has done some updates. And Plex is trying to put themselves in a different position. They're a media center or a media it can organize your library and what they're also trying to do is trying to be that portal to taking you to the content that you want to see when you want to see it. And we've talked about this numerous times on the show that there is so many services. We have, your Netflix and your Amazons and Paramount Plus and Disney and Apple Plus. I can't. Yeah, I can't think of the guy, but you know what
Hulu.
I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Hulu,
all of them. I always keep screaming about. And I feel like Plex has heard me. They said, you know what? Well, why should we let these other guys get away with just getting everyone force them to pay 8 different subscribers? Maybe people will see now that if we do this. They have the option to sit there and say, okay, yeah, I want Hulu for this. I want, Apple Plus for this, and maybe you'll realize, hey, I'm, spending all kinds of money on something that, they're giving me other stuff there for free, or I can, get one of my friends who's got a Plex server and connect with them and watch it from them, So it's pretty neat.
Yeah. There is, and again, Chuck is in our Telegram group and he's had some issues and I'm gonna be honest. I've used Plex. I know that his library is, quite extensive and he's not on the same level as some of the newer users or users that have a small library. I know he's had some problems with some of the search features. I haven't found the issues. I don't know. When we get to some of that.
Listen, yeah, I remember. I was talking about this a week earlier. I don't know why I got it, but I was messing with all this last week, and then it came out. What was it last Saturday? That it pushed out. But I've been saying that they did so many different things that everyone might not even realize, and we'll try to get to all that for you.
Yep. And Shinobi is a guy. He posted over there. So let's go ahead. I'm going to open up one of my browsers. Hold on a second. Let me. So let's see here. We're going to grab some screens. Alban's going to do his best to try to keep the tabs and me, because I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this one, my Vivaldi, and we do highly recommend the Vivaldi browser.
Oh yeah,
it's a great browser. You might try to check it out. So some of the stuff that is new, and we're going to go through the articles that kind of talk about. Then I'm going to actually open up Plex where you'll be able to see for yourself some of the stuff, and Alban jump in on some of this stuff if I
will
miss anything or. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bigger.
The scroll thing on the bottom.
Yeah. I made it a little. It should be able to be. People should be able to see that now. So this is an article, and this is written from Plex. It's on Plex TV. Discover. Now they have a new Discover button that they added to it, and what this button is trying to help you do is Plex normally was for your media that you had on your server, or people, if you had friends that had Plex servers, they could create a library and share that with you. I'm hearing myself.
That's me. I'm sorry. There we go. I'm sorry about that.
All right. Sorry that I'm hearing. I can't talk when I'm hearing myself because it's like that delay. So normally Plex was used for our own media, right? It was for our content that we may have locally or on a cloud server or something of that nature. You organized it for yourself, and Plex knew this, and they knew that's their audience. And so they see all these paid services, and they're like, how can we get into that to be so that we filter people through Plex to get to the other things. And so say you have the Hulu and the Disney and the Netflix, and you don't know what shows are on which of those services. And then you can't remember maybe what's on your on some of your servers, or some of the people that share with you some of their server. So it won't it's hard to keep track of all that. So what Plex is trying to do here is give you one portal to be able to do searches and maintain your library within Plex. So now we can go to Hulu or Netflix but from Plex, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And they're
one-stop shopping.
Yeah, but you're the front end. And I remember this is an old time story for you guys, that back when we had Bob, when Bob was an add-on and we were doing that. And we were headed towards doing Bob Reloaded, and we had this idea about some people with Cody remember Open Elect, and you had extended info mod.
Okay.
And it had the extended info mod. Sorry, my brain shut off for a second. It had the open so you could go through one add-on. You know what? My brain isn't working. I can't go to this stuff. Hold on, I need a drink.
Drink up.
It was probably that other thing that I had before.
Was that after work, or what? Doesn't even matter over there, huh?
Yeah, that was after work.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at. I'm going to take a look at the Plex, and we're going to take a look at. We have this Discover button now. They added this, and so what it's going to do is, what they're hoping is that if you have certain like if you have services, now I have Disney, and I'll be able to keep track of my shows no matter what platform they're on, be it if they're Netflix or it's Hulu or Disney. And so they want to be this port. So I'm going to go through there and I'm going to click on the Moon Knight. Right. And it should show me some location. Now, the only thing on this computer. Okay. So on this, it sees that it's on 3 different servers that I have access to, as well as my Disney subscription.
Right.
And it sorts it all out. And now this is on my watch list, which this is another thing they added. And so
let me just say real quick that with the watch list now, if you use the do previews for your movies, it will now add a watch list in there. So as you're watching a preview of another movie, you can click on it to add it right to your watch list. So and you can add the watch list to. They also added other trailers within the Discover area, and so you can add them to the watch list right there also. Okay.
Oh,
sorry about that. Yeah.
The watch list is very new. That was a new feature that you're able to have a watch list. And again, this is running over the different platforms. And we'll take a look at what those services are, and you can add or remove any of the services. But so if I wanted to watch this Bel Air, it's going to look through some of the services that I have. And I know on my Shield, it actually shows me things sometimes that are paid. Have you ever seen that, Auburn?
Right.
Where it'll say you can pay to watch it on.
Yeah. But but maybe if you took it off of the of your settings for your Discovery, then it won't show it to you anymore.
I think that's when I first installed it.
Yeah, when you first might have installed it, you didn't select.
So
so it's always good to go in there and set them, because there are things in there that you should set, like YouTube and IMDb TV. You know what I mean? So this way it'll go to there and grab them also for free also. Because you got to remember, Plex does give you a lot of free stuff to watch also. They might have ads, but hey, at least you can, if you're looking for something older, like say you're looking for 78 SWAT, it's there. You know what I mean? So it comes in handy.
And it does. So, and a lot of times we're a little bit more snobbish about how you have it, but it can watch some older stuff, and some people are happy watching older stuff.
Yeah.
We want to see what's new. Is a lot of people are like, oh, I like it to watch Laverne and Shirley. Let's just say that, and they offer the live channels as well as the movies, and does a good job. So
and
now
and also if you have a tuner, it comes in really handy to record any of your shows, because it does show it to you just like as if it were anything else. And with the tuners, because I have the Home Run, and it will remove the commercials out of it for you and save the file right there in your Plex for you. And it really comes in handy if you're trying to watch something that you just don't normally get to find that you would find on any other place you're grabbing your files from.
And so I have never used it for that.
I
mean, it has the ability to do all that stuff. They want to be that front end. So you look at, they add the watch list, and this goes through and it's going to keep track of what I watch, no matter if it's on Netflix or my Plex or any of the servers that I may have access to, or from Disney. It's going to keep track of what I watch. So I went to Halo, and let's take a look. You can see it's on my watch list. We can remove it if I want to remove it from my watch list, I can. Tells me where locations. So I got 2 servers, as well as my subscription, which I don't have a subscription to Paramount Plus. I think it's just like one of the things. If I clicked it, I could probably sign up. You got your actors and all that stuff, which let's take a look at.
And you can click on the actors also, don't forget.
And you can see here, so it has the mark. Isn't this for watched that I've watched it?
The slash in the corner means you haven't watched it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you haven't watched
so
it
if
yet.
you watch it through Plex, now if I just go on to a subscription base and don't go through Plex, Plex won't know that I've watched it.
Unless you have it, but first off, just so you know, you can use
Okay.
Tracked with Plex, but you
Yeah,
need
then I
to,
don't have my
but
track
you
list down.
right, but
Okay.
it's not even a thing of a track list. It's a thing of you have to have a paid version of Tracked, because Plex
Oh,
will not allow you to add you in unless you have a paid version of Tracked. Once it
okay.
does that, so then whatever you watch, either way, it'll scrabble it and set the information correctly in Plex for you. So
Okay.
if you watch
So
something on Hulu Plus,
yes.
it's gonna come off in your Plex for you.
Okay. So yeah, since I don't have Tracked, all right. So Tracked, if anybody that's be like, what? I never heard of that.
Uh-huh.
It's a website you can sign up for. It will, if you allow it on certain applications, it can keep track of what you watch. So if you're from device to device, it keeps track of what you watch. When he said Scrabble, basically it's keeping track of what you watched or how much of a show you watched. So it's, let's say on your device in the living room, you watched 50 minutes of a 60-minute show. If you went and you have it synced up, you could go to the bedroom, open it up, and it would
And
already know that you had 10 minutes in.
right.
Or what, 10 minutes left.
10
That's
minutes,
all
10
you
minutes
had.
left. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it shows you where it's at. And I know that what's his name? I want to call him by a different name. Chuck. When
Uh-huh.
Chuck is talking about on some of the searches, and so we'll take a look at the searches. Let's go to the settings. That's one of the things we
Okay.
needed to prep. I think it's under the streaming services.
Yeah.
And so we go to streaming service and you can see what I have turned on. Now you can turn those on or off. You take
Right.
it, add it back, add that. Now I have subscriptions to these, so we
And
went
make
ahead and
sure you
added them in.
save it at the
Oh,
top right there.
yep.
Otherwise, it'll disappear and it won't do what you want. It's important that you save it.
So Plex is looking to, it has access, if you allow it, it will sync up with these other applications. So we got Acorn TV, here's your Apple TV. Dang it. I hit my thumb. Sorry there. Let's see. So you can Acorn, Apple TV here. If you go through this list, and it's a pretty extensive list, in my opinion, for Plex to have access to be your portal to these other applications. So again, you're not having to go to Hulu or to Netflix. You can go to, what they want is they want you to come here first, and then it will take you to whichever services that you have, as well as your own library. And I mean, you look at, that's a lot of
It's a lot of
that's
stuff.
a lot of
Like I
stuff that they're
said down there,
syncing.
I like the YouTube that was on there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like being able to do the Netflix and the Netflix Kids. So this way, if you have a younger kid who's using your Plex and they're searching for something, they can they would only see the stuff that's in the YouTube Kids side because of
Oh,
the rating of the shows.
good idea.
Yeah,
Curiosity streams. I mean, they got a lot of stuff in here, but
yeah.
you can turn them on or off, and you can see you just do that, hit save, and you're off to the races. So I hit save. Let's go up here to the home, and we'll just kind of show you, like we were talking about the search. Now, don't I have to
Okay.
go into here?
You go, back in the home, and then go
Yep.
into movies or something.
No, that's my
Oh no,
server.
just go to search. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you just go to search, you
So,
can type in
let me
something.
think of
A weird movie or
ain't it man this year?
man.
So we do a search for that.
Uh-huh.
It shows
And it'll
me that
show
it's
you.
on. It shows me that it's in music folders.
Mhm.
I don't want that. So we can scroll down here. We can. All right. So when we go to this, all right. So we have Spider-Man the music. It's an album or some tracks. Then we have the movie No Way Home, and it has the 3+, meaning that there's 3 different sources that I could watch that from, right?
Yep.
Dabs plus 3 more. So Dabs,
and you can click on that there,
servers.
and
I could go directly to this. I would go to the okay, so that would be mine. So that's a Dab server. So you're able to pick which server you want to pull from or which source. Let's try this again. I'm trying to do all right, here we go. So it shows you that there's 3 extra servers that I'm able to pull it from. And then we can go through. It even has some of the older stuff. I mean, here's one. Let's see. This is Far From Home. We click this. It shows me these 2 locations that I'd be able to pull it from. And so for folks that have a lot of access, that it's good. But it also is good as if you could watch it off of someone off the regular service. So let me do Halo. Do we do Halo? I see the show here. More ways to watch it. I'm gonna click on the show down here. It should pull up the 2 servers in Paramount.
They're gonna
Yep. So it shows me that those are the ways that I'm able to watch it. For me, when I used it, I found it to work really well. You can create some custom lists, and it's supposed to. It said it was going to be able to make it to where it's things that you might like. So that's going to use that kind. They're going to do their own calculations somehow, or I know it does trending from services.
Yeah, I think the most amazing thing. If you just click on any movie there, or
like coming soon, or one that's
any movie, as long as it's a movie. Okay. Now, what it will allow, I can't see from here. Yeah, those 3 bars on the end there. Yeah, click those. No, that's as far as. Is there a bar in the bottom right corner of the poster? Is there one?
No, because I wonder
at the screen. No, you know what? Go back to just the movies. Okay, and when you look at the poster, on the right hand side, click there, and then you should see what do you have there?
Watch list, and then play the trailer.
That's it? No, there should be one there for should be a lot more stuff than that. How about? Hold on, let me see what it is online.
Because I'm on the server side of it, on the server, because I'm on the interface, so my interface is a little bit different.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
To show the what is that called? To grant access. It should be there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you did the grant access. Yes, let me see.
It should be there on the right hand side.
You gotta go to an episode.
No, even for a movie.
You got to go on your server.
That was a TV show. Oh yeah, you'd have to go to an episode. So just grab that episode right there in the bottom right. In the bottom right of the poster. Is there a
mark displayed?
No.
Just
go to a movie.
There is.
Go to a movie. If you just go to movies on the left side.
Movies.
Now just take one of those movies there, and it's in the bottom right there of the poster. There you go. And then there should be, if you go down further, it should have grant access. So what's neat about this now is you can just grant access to, let's say, a person, you don't give them access to a certain movie. Maybe it's a younger child or something, and you wanted to grant that person access, you could do it there. But what's even better is now that it allows you to grant access to that movie to anyone who's not even on your Plex. So all you'd have to do is you put their email address up in there, and it send out a link to them that will allow them to load Plex on their device, and then be able to click on the link and then open up that movie on your server, which I thought was like the best thing since sliced bread.
So, yeah, you're able to let someone watch that particular movie off of your servers. It has to be on you. I think that's the issue. I was opening not my content on those TV shows.
Oh,
that's
okay.
why we didn't see
okay,
grant
that's why you
access
didn't see it. Okay.
because it wasn't my server.
You don't have
was,
that stuff. Oh, okay.
I should have tried another one.
You know me.
Right.
I do.
So, but it's going to send a link, and then they can watch that particular movie. I bet you on TV shows. Let's do this.
You have to go down to the episode. I believe.
No. Hold on a sec. I'm trying to think of what TV shows I have.
I'm checking on mine right now. Okay, I'm going into a TV show.
All right. I know Raised by Wolves. I know I had, let's see, season 1. No, it's not giving me the access on this way.
It's on the level of the episode. Because I just did it on mine. Yeah. Yeah. I did it
so
on
this
mine.
is okay.
You get down to it, and then you get to the episode, and then in the bottom right, when you click on the hamburger buttons, it will let you go do grant access underneath download file.
Not on my PC here. It's not.
Yeah, I'm doing it on my PC also. I'm not on my server. Wait, go. Are you at it? Close that.
Yeah, I'm here.
Go to an episode.
Yeah, I'm there.
Is that an episode there? What's in the bottom? What's in the bottom right?
Episode
of the
1. Nothing.
No. You clicked on it. Go back. Can you go back? Go back.
That
one?
was here.
No, go back.
I did go back.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
back.
Now these are episodes here, right?
Marked as played.
No, go on the right side of it. On the right side. Oh, you are on the
right side. That is the right side. That's as right as I'm gonna get.
I thought you were looking at the other poster. It does it on mine.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
try one of those other ones, Ellen. And you sure that's on your server?
This is on. Yeah, I know it is.
Okay.
It's right there, Dabs. Yeah, it's
okay. And try one of those other ones below it. When you go to the right.
Marked as played.
No.
Now, are you doing it with a TV show or movie?
I was doing it with a TV show.
Oh.
I just did it with a TV show.
So let me. All right, I'm in Discover. Let me go.
Oh, you're in Discover? No. Don't be in Discover. Be in TV shows.
Hold on.
Now go open up a TV show.
Yeah.
And now one of those there. Click on it. There you go.
Okay, because again, all right, I did not go. You can't go through Discover to do it.
No,
I can do it via my TV's folder.
Right.
My own
because
TV folder or
yours.
my movie.
So
right.
whether it be you can grant access to TV shows, movies, music, or photos. You understand? But you have to use that on the left-hand side, and then you'll be able to drill down to it.
Damn the damn sound that I forgot I have the music on for it.
Yeah, I know mine did too.
I have the music, so I was like,
No one else heard it.
Oh, they can't hear it now.
No,
okay,
they can't hear it.
All right, because I can hear. I'm thinking here. I'm a little copyright strike.
No.
But yeah, we click on the bottom right. Yeah, so it has that with grant access. Clicked it, and then I can send it to someone that's already on my friends list, or I can send it to another email. And that's a neat idea. Think about it. That's a great way to pull people in.
Yeah. Definitely. I think what Plex is doing is just wonderful. Because
I see where they're going with it.
Because they're basically saying to all of the other streaming companies out there, oh well, we want to be able to stream your stuff, but I'm Plex and people are doing what on it, but we want to try to promote you guys, and so people are going to see, and then they eventually it's going to be great, because like I've always said, I love Plex. All right.
Yeah. I know. My beer's running low. Thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so again, like we were saying, Plex wants to be the first app you open, and I see where they're going with it. Now they're going to have some bumps in the road, and I know that again, one of the things that Chuck was talking about is the search feature is not showing all of his content all the time when he's outside the home.
Now, but let me say on that,
okay.
I think that a lot of times what I've seen with Plex is that if you don't have your content using the same exact way that, like, say, Sonar or Radar is looking at it, it's not going to find it for some reason, because sometimes some of the stuff goes out and it says, let's say, for example, you take a TV show like Moon Knight version episode 1 season 1 episode 1, and it has the dots in there, and then it saves it up there in there as the dots, as the show name, and then when you try from outside to try to find it or try to search for it, it doesn't find it. And that's something that it's always been doing. And that's why you have to go in and make sure that everything is correct. You know?
Yeah, named correctly. And again,
named correctly.
That runs into if you've got a real large library, the problem only seems if you got to fix 2 files, whatever.
Why do you think I'm up on my thing all the time, making
you
sure
can't fall behind.
Everything is right. Right, you can't. And it's really difficult for the TV shows. It's one thing for the movies, but the TV shows, it's hard to keep up with it.
So we're looking through this article. It talks about, so they want to be the first app you open every day to be able to have that interface, to lead you to the other applications you have, add it to your watch list. I do like the watch list because I use Tracked. So I need to sync mine because I use Tracked all the time. So, and I use it through the keyword.
Yeah.
So it has my Tracked, but it doesn't have it on Plex. So I probably need to, I need to sync it so that I'm getting, because
and if anyone wants to know how to set that up, it's called webhooks that you have to install in Plex, and there's a webhook for Tracked, and you load that in, and then it'll walk you through, and it works.
Here's
great.
webhooks.
Yeah.
So you'll click on the webhooks, and you can add a hook.
You have to, you'd have to add it.
So you have to have Plex Pass also.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you got to have
you
got to have Plex Pass. So that's the subscription base. If you pay, what's it, $110 right now. If you wait a little while, they run it throughout the year.
99.
That they'll run it $90 or $99, and you get it once you pay for it. You got it forever.
Yeah. I
bought it so many years ago. I think it was back then. It was like $49 or $59 way back. So you'll want to install the webhook if you're going to sync your Tracked into it. So I need to do that. That's what I'm going to do this weekend. This is one of the things that I will get mine hooked up to be able to pull my Tracked. And that is neat to be able to share links. And I think that when you, like I said, when you're searching a library and you click it and it shows you, you can watch it on any of these servers, or you can watch it on the app. It does break it down to here's on free domain. Like since I did a search for Halo, Phantom Halo, Bill Haplo, you got them more to watch, and these are Halo Legends.
That it tells you whether it's a person or a show.
Yeah,
because when you're searching just for an artist, I think it works so nice, because I believe it does look at every server that you're connected to for that actor or actress, which is pretty neat.
Yeah. They're doing I see where they're trying to go, and they will have some bumps in the road. I think this is definitely a step forward. I see where they're trying to pull it all together. So to me, I can't knock it. I've got to say that's a good. It's a good upgrade. To me, it's a good upgrade. Is it perfect? No. Will it get better? Yes. If you're a person that see, they're trying to grab the people that don't even have Plex servers. That have content, because they want to still be able to help funnel you. And I've said that to Blue one day. It was a couple weeks ago, and we have Disney because we got it for free. I got Amazon Prime. We got Prime because you got Prime Video. You got Prime, so we got that. And then she has Netflix. So sometimes I even struggle. I'm like, what would we watch? Where do we watch?
That would drive me
Discovery.
crazy.
Where the hell do I got to watch it? Whereas with those different services, this is trying to help say, hey, oh, that's going to be on Hulu. Oh, that's going to be on your Netflix account, as well as keeping track of what you watch and what you don't if you go through the Plex app. So I like it. I think that they did a good job on that. We're going to see. One of the things I was reading through here, and I forgot that they did a fundraiser last year.
Yeah.
And it said they raised $50 million.
Yeah.
$50 million last year in a fundraising to try to become more of a mainstream application. They're not going to be the service for everybody, but maybe they can direct you to these services. Even if you, like I said, maybe you never have a Plex server. You're never going to have content local. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter now.
If they can direct you and say, hey, we're going to be your map to all the media that you watch on all the different services.
But
we'll help you do that.
But I got to say, I think that because the amount of content now that Plex themselves, the movies that they're putting up just themselves, they
have bought a lot and released a lot.
A lot. There's a lot that's up there. So when you're searching for something, it's there. So a person might have ads, but you wouldn't believe the stuff that you're finding that's out there for free.
True.
I was shocked at it, and I said to myself when I first saw that, I was like, you know what, they're doing this for a reason. They're gonna try to pull people, because people who are using Hulu and HBO Max and all that stuff, and they're clicking on a movie and they're looking for a movie, and they're going to go click on it, and then they're going to see another movie that that Plex is saying, oh, you might like this movie, you know what I mean?
They're going to try to match you.
They're going to match you, and I think that their matching does a lot better than what HBO or Hulu or anything that's going to do, because HBO doesn't have something that Hulu has. You understand? So right there off the bat, Plex is giving you more options.
Yeah, if they give you unbiased, or if they're just offering you the free stuff.
Yeah.
Chuck posts, and this is a good thing. So let's say you check out now when you first update, you're going to have to update the device, because when you first update, it's going to say that there's a new update, or the new thing. It's going to ask you, do you want to? I think it says, do you want to view the services or the new features? If you say yes, then you'll walk you through what services do you have. Like I did in the settings, it'll say, yep. So you'll go through there and do that. Then you will see the new interface. If you go and you don't like that interface, you can actually turn it off to where you won't be able to see that discovery. You can remove it off the main pinned thing. And again, when you have it pinned, you can move it high or low. If it's less important, you move it to the bottom. Right. So you can turn that off. In the live TV, and the movies and TVs, you're not going to find Spider-Man No Way Home on there. I mean, so some people will say, oh, why can't I find Halo, the new show? No, this is older stuff.
That's older stuff.
That's free. But there is a lot of good content, is all I'm saying. There's a lot of content there.
Yeah.
So but they did that. They spent a lot of that money. Let me open up this. Then they raised another $20 million this year.
Right.
So that's $70 million. And so they're aiming towards that. They did some of those movies. It says ad supported, and I have seen those. If you watch some of those movies, some will have ads. Not all of them, but some of them will. So they want to, they're making money from that. So you can see they're looking at all the different ways of this to take this streaming and say, we're going to give somebody something a little different. So they're continue to move on. There is some problems. They're on Amazon devices. The Shield they're on. They're having some. They're on the Apple device. I think they were having some issue with the Samsung TVs, the LG TVs, and maybe the Roku. Was that the other one that I think that was slow
I
to
think
allow
that was the one. Yeah. But I see Seth is saying that is waiting for the update for the Fire TV. But I thought it was working for the Fire TV.
I thought it was, but
it's on the Fire Sticks.
It's supposed to be. Like I
It
told
is on the
you,
Fire Stick.
yes,
I'm
I
looking at a
tried it the
Fire
other.
Stick.
Oh, okay.
You
Because I
know,
tried it the other
also.
night and mine did not update. Now I
Yeah.
didn't try it today.
Okay.
So I
Well,
guess I could run in
also
there.
another thing that you can do if you're not finding that it's working for you,
Hmm.
log out of your user out of that account and let it open back up, and you have to reconnect it again to
Yeah,
Plex, and it should come through. I
that's
would
true.
do that because Plex is notable for that, for it not letting you reconnect to something because it sees that you're still logged in. It's just like,
Well,
being a
it's
user
probably
on the
cat.
network, and it says that, oh well, you're already logged in, so I don't
Yeah,
see any changes for you. But you log out and you log back in, and then it's like it has to like run a script to say, oh, okay, let me
yeah,
check and see what version I'm up to. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Let me
yeah. It's
check
kind of
and
like a
see if there's
check for
if it
updates.
right, and it'll check for that update.
Yeah.
So that's what I would do if you're having a problem getting back in there.
And here's another article: is did
Hmm.
Plex kill the streaming media box? And I
Yeah,
do think that they're going to make a big splash, and
yeah.
I'm going to mess around with it a little bit more this weekend. See, but I mean, we use Plex
I use
on
them
a
all the
regular,
time. Yeah.
on a regular.
Yep.
So yeah, you can see that they're aiming towards trying to be that interface, and I check it out. I mean, I don't know how many people in our chat right now. We got 50 some odd people in the live chat. How many of you guys are, you have a Plex and you use it? Um, Not necessarily a huge library, but do you use your the Plex? We'll have to take a look and see.
Or would you use it more now, knowing that you can uh, use it to as a conduit to get to everything else?
Right. I mean, to me, the to being able to juggle between the subscriptions, again, we've got subscriptions. So I have subscriptions and I also have access to servers. So
Hmm.
it does become confusing which one's where, what's
Yeah,
where.
what's where? But it does tell you.
Wait,
When
no,
you
no, 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 no. I'm saying before
right,
this
okay,
last update,
right,
prior,
right, right, right.
we were thinking, oh, is that on one of the servers?
Hmm.
I can't
Hmm.
remember which
Right.
one, whose.
Yeah.
Um,
Now
s-
they tell you, immediately.
yeah. So I think it's a good thing. I think it's going to be fun. Uh, people are going to like it. People are going to hate it. We're going to take a look. I'm just curious on how many people that we're watching. Leon says doesn't use it. Waiting for the update. So yeah, I'm gonna run over here. I might at some point when Alban is doing his picks,
Hmm.
sites of the week. I'm gonna run and go take a look at the
Take a
Fire
look at
Stick.
your stick.
We have a Fire 4K Fire Stick in
Hmm.
the bedroom that we don't normally use. So
And if it
it
isn't
the
up,
other night it was
then
not.
you know how to log out of it, right? Up
Yeah,
where
yeah,
your
yeah, yeah. I
picture
can
is,
log on.
you click on
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
log out, and then go back in, and then it should
I'll
pick
try.
up.
And so we'll do it, but I'll have to wait till I got a minute to run over there.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
um, Richard does use it all the time. I think that, most of us, again, people that watch this show tend to be more power users. You guys, honestly, the people that watch this show are people that want to do something that have a media library or something, and they want those extra alternatives. They're not the somebody that just, hey, let me just click and play, pop it. So, and let it go. Shinobi with the 5+ years. Yep.
Hmm.
And again, I call myself a power user, and I use the K word probably for myself. I probably use it half the time that I use the TV.
Then you're watching TV.
Now, Blue,
Yeah,
she's gonna go to Plex
and
first.
I still
She's gonna
thank
go right
her.
there.
I still thank Blue. She's the one that turned me into this,
Yeah,
and turned me into the media whore that I am. Thank you, Blue, if you're listening. I don't
I'll
know how
definitely
to
let her know.
I don't know how to thank you for it. And I told the day I got the Plex and made my server, I it was like every time I would see Blue, I'd have to thank her because I knew what she created, and I'm so happy that she did because I'm over the moon with it. I really am. No type of buffering with anything, and I got everything I want, and I'm happy.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. So, yeah, they added a lot of stuff in here. So, you guys, we have the links. If you want to read any of those articles, you can read those articles to see. And again, it's also, one of the other things that I don't think enough people. So the people that are watching this show, again, like I said, are more your power users. You guys are the more educated, more knowledgeable about this type of stuff. If you have a local library of content of whatever that is, Plex, if you have less tech savvy family members that struggle with this stuff, if you set up a library and you have it on your own, the content, you have a library, Plex is great for making it easy for those people to have access to certain items because they click it, and they play it. So if you're the more techie person, Plex is a great way. If you create a server that all of your non-techie friends and family can benefit from your techiness if you set up a Plex server. I mean, Alvin, I know that you got all kinds of people, that you make it easy for them. So if this is a great hobby, if you're a person that wants to get a library, and you don't have to have an immense library. Have a library that's the stuff that that you care about, or the stuff that your family cares about.
Yeah.
And that's it. You don't have to worry about every single thing.
No.
And it makes it dead easy. And now again, so let's say your family member, they're not they're not as knowledgeable as you. You set up a Plex server with certain items that's on it. Then they get Plex, and then they add that. Oh, I got Apple Plus. I've got Disney. I got HBO. I got whatever, all the services, and they check that they have it. They could use Plex. If there's content that you're able to provide, they're able to get it from you. That's no buffering, no problems. Or they could go to those other services. Yeah. So I think it's a great idea. I think that this is a good thing. If you're the techie person, you can try this on your non-techie family members and see if they can, because we always end up being can you help me find blah, blah, blah? Like, yeah, I'll try. So it's an idea there. Hold on a second. I was going to grab the next link, Mr. Aubon.
Okay. All right.
I was going to hold on a second.
See it there? Or?
I was going to go. I was going to move the scheme because the one other thing, Oath, you guys, if you use Oath, you might want to open it. They added My Services. So it has some My Services that you might want to take a look at, and it's in the movie section. If you go to the movie section, it even has a new folder in there with some new options. So if you have some of those subscription-based, because we talked about that on this show a few months ago when Oath added through the keyword, I could do a search for a particular movie or TV. And if it was on one of my subscriptions that I had added into the keyword, it would grab the links from that particular service. So if it was a Disney product and you have a Disney subscription, it would get those links. So they did some more updates. You might want to check that out. If you use Oath, go into the movies and go to My Services. We got this article about the Starlink.
Yeah.
Let me throw this in here. All right, so Starlink bringing high-speed internet to the camping trip, which
we need that for Eddie.
Yeah, because
I saw this. I was thinking of Eddie.
Because a lot of it is getting more and more in the U.S. Now it's not quite in Canada that much. I think maybe in the very southern end of it. And what this is high-speed internet via the satellites.
But it should still work there, right?
What? No, they're not offering the service.
Yeah,
like
but
you can't sign up for Starlink right now.
Right, but if you signed up for it here,
no, I bet you money you could. Well, maybe
it's just a satellite. You know what I mean?
The umbrella. It has to be covering a certain area. You wouldn't. But yes, I guess if you signed up in the U.S. and
I
then
drove
took
to
the equipment
Canada.
up here.
I'm going camping in Canada. You're gonna tell me I spent this money for this thing and it won't work here?
Yeah.
Under 100 miles from home or something.
Yeah. So, and again, you can use this at home stuff, but this is a neat little idea.
No, but I'm talking about people like Eddie that are stuck in a valley that they can't get a signal, and you have this, and hey, you can see the sky. That's all you need.
And I know that I want to say it was up to 100 meg down.
Yeah, 100 down.
Oh no, now they're up to well. It says all right. So they say between 120 or up. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Between 100 and 200 megabits down,
and 10 to 20 up.
10 to 20 up. Now, some of the tests, there's some websites that have done speed tests, and you will see anywhere from when they do the test 80 to 90 to 120, 130. I haven't seen any of those tests that post 200. But again, the company's going to say, but even 100.
Yeah, even 100.
All right, let's be honest. 100, you're going to be able to watch whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to 4K quality is going to come down the pipe at 100 meg. So, that be able to go anywhere. Should be able to do it later this year. So, I didn't see the cost. Oh,
yeah, it's on there.
Here it is. Yeah, here it is. Okay, so the kit costs $600. Okay, all right. So $600 up front, and then $110 unlimited. It's $110 a month, unlimited data. So, okay,
that'd be better than
so
5.
$600, and then you're going to pay $110 a month.
Right.
All right, so I know we don't pay 110, but if you're a person that can't get decent internet,
right,
and it's spreading over the U.S. in the homes, it's all in a lot of sections, you can get it in the home. But now this is a portable service, so you'll be able to go with. So I guess you could probably do it anywhere. I mean, it needs 110 volts.
Yeah, you can always get that. Anything
should be able to.
Yeah, you got a inverter that does that. You know what I mean?
Let's see. Go camping in the Ukraine from the sky. There's lots of open sky there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a mess. No. Oh, I like this one. Renee, don't forget the banjos. Like I guess when you're going camping. Ding, ding, ding. Hey, Auburn, when you hear that banjo, what do you?
Oh man!
Out of there!
Crack up. Yeah.
I gotta go. Got to go.
Time to go.
I remember one time, Charles. We went someplace. We went out or someplace, and I remember Charles looked at me, and there was some guys. It was like the bar was kind of live, and they had a band, and there was he like, yeah, something like that. And Charles looked at me and says, "If I went with you, I'd be out of here right now."
Oh gosh.
He goes, ain't nothing good happens when you start hearing that noise right there.
Oh,
so
man.
I guess when you start hearing the banjos, that'd be bad news too.
Oh boy.
Shinobi here. The K word is still his go-to streaming service. Yep. Plex is back up. And I'm about in that boat. I mean, there is stuff that I would just click quickly if I want to watch something off of Discovery. I got that free, and I will watch stuff, but that's stuff that's a little bit harder to find. Sometimes Gold Rush ain't always, or My 1,000-Pound Sisters or whatever those shows. Some of those shows are a little harder to find. So I'll use the app. But yeah, the K is the number one to me. But so we have that. I was gonna grab some of my next one here.
Okay. You got it? Or you want me to get it?
Hold on. All right. This one was should I cancel my Netflix Disney?
Yeah.
And I think that we've talked about this a lot on the show about should you cancel it? You need to reevaluate the services that you pay for every month. Not that you shouldn't pay for the services. I mean, if you like Netflix, all means use Netflix. If you like Disney, all means use it, but just make sure you're using what you got, and you don't sign up for. Let me just use Paramount Plus has stuff.
Yeah.
It's over there. It's over there by the beside the couch. So let's say you got Paramount Plus, and you got it because you wanted Yellowstone. Maybe off the top of my head, I'm thinking that's on Yellowstone. So you're like, I paid for it, but you don't watch it anymore, and you're not paying attention to it. You need to go through and reevaluate that and get rid of that service that you don't need. And we know that the prices are going up constantly.
Oh yeah, and they're going back up again. They are going right back up again.
So I posted this link in there. You can read through. A lot of it is what things are in this article talks about what things are coming.
It's actually Disney
month.
Plus that's going back up. So you know, we have it in two things there. The next two things we'll be talking about it.
Disney Plus. Well, I'm not because it's part of my
No,
cell phone service.
It's on your list. Oh, okay.
It's on my cell phone service. So it ain't going up on me.
Okay.
But this article goes through talking about the shows that are coming out and should you get rid of it. And that's the thing. There's no service that's bad. If you like HBO Max, back stuff up. Just make sure that you're using it. And you can use Plex to get to those services as your front end.
That's right.
And that front end is a perfect example because, when we do our retro gaming and we've had put stuff on a flash drive, like use my Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
You want that front end. That's your menus, all your layouts. And that's what Plex is trying to be, that front end to take you to what you need to go to. So pay attention to that stuff, reevaluate. Let's see. Oh, the one about
the drives space.
Lord. And I would have known I should have known that you were going to find the article. Should have known.
Yeah, well, hey, I try to look out for everybody.
So did you read through this article? You understand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I already have. I already had that service for the 10, but now they opened it up to a 50 tera.
All right.
Yeah.
So explain the pros and cons to this, because I didn't. This was a find that, again, our data hoarder. our data hoarder in the field, he's making sure to find this kind of stuff.
Yeah, well, all this need to back up, like I keep saying. This is another offline cloud storage for that's 30% off right now. They keep going up and down with it, but they have right there. They have a 15, 25, 35, and 50 tera, and you see the prices. They're 10 tera for $70. 15 for what was it? 15 for 105, 25 for 140, 35 for 175, and 50 tera for 210.
You're gonna get. So you can use this as a cloud storage and
as a cloud storage, yeah.
Stream Can you stream?
You can't
content
stream from it. No, you can't.
It's
stream.
too slow.
Yeah, too slow to stream. But you can at least have the storage just to put your stuff up there.
All right. So 200. Well, what? So what was it for the
210?
210 minus 30.
Yeah, minus 30. But that was only up to Tuesday. But they always have deals, because when you even do go to the site, it'll if you want to click on it to go to the site, they have all kinds of other things that you can get from them, like VPNs or whatever. You can get a VPN for like nothing for lifetime. You know what I mean? So they have all kinds of stuff like that going on with them. But if you're looking to save some money on something, it's the way to go.
So
it'll take time to back everything up there, but
right. Well,
but at least you have another backup. $210 for it. It's like being able to buy a 50 terabyte drive for $210, and it's And
well, but the difference being that a 50 terabyte drive that's sitting beside me,
right,
I can stream from it.
right, right.
So that's the,
But when
that's
you're
the,
trying to back up your 50 tera of data, it's good to put it there. You know what I mean? So if you lost that drive, you can at least get your files back.
All right, I can't open this damn. I didn't look at it. That damn Express. You've got all that. Even though I don't. I'm now see. I don't want to.
When
I don't
open it earlier.
wanna,
No, don't bother. Don't bother.
I think I didn't allow it. It didn't allow.
No, don't.
So I didn't allow because with Volley, I didn't want to.
Mhm.
It'll always give me that warning about somebody.
Right.
So Disney Plus confirms huge expansion, rivaled Netflix ahead of the upcoming prices. Price rise.
Yeah, I told you that they're gonna raise them again. Yeah. So it's insane that these guys just keep raising these prices. What can we say? It was bad enough that the cable company itself did it. But these guys are so far above all of that in price. I know I wouldn't want to pay for any of that.
That's well, it all right. So we've talked for 2 years where I've been doing this show. We've talked about the dropping numbers of people that are using the cable or satellite.
Right.
Every quarter we would talk. Remember, we used to talk about it like every few months. The new report is out for the quarter. It dropped 500,000 subscribers for that from this one cable company or satellite. So you're having that exodus, and so people have.
I guess if you look at it that way,
people have moved to online, right? So the cable. All right. So who's making money on who finally makes the money? So your cable company, satellite company does make a profit. They make a profit of whatever, that's just that's their job. The media company sets the bar of what the prices are on a lot of stuff. And so these media companies, before they would just go to the satellite company and say, well, this is how much you're going to pay us to have the Disney Channel. Yeah. To Disney Channel, you're going to pay me that much. Cable company, satellite company would say, all right, we got to pay it because that's what you want. They can go up every year or whatever. The Disney can go up every year for the cost to the cable company, and you would see it in your bill on your cable. You're like, oh, my cable bill's going up. Damn, Time Warner or whoever it is, you're cussing them. Comcast, you're cussing them out because cable went up. But it was because they were just passing on the cost. Right? The cost of you being able to have that access to the channel. So people moved away from cable company, going to cut the cord, got rid of Dish Network, went to these streaming services. Well, the streaming services still have to have rights. They have to be given permissions or rights. They got to pay royalties to have certain content. So what these streaming services have done is they're going to Disney that has the content, and Disney's like, oh, that's going to cost you this much to have the content. So the streaming services just pass that money along. I do think that for Netflix, for example, or Apple TV, they do have TV shows or movies that they buy or produce. So there is that cost. But the cost of this is not going to go down. It's going to continue to go and go and go, and you've got to be smart in where you get your content and who you're paying and who you're not. Don't pay who you don't have to. I mean, and that was one of the reasons why the cable companies didn't want you to have a la carte.
Yeah,
because the Disney, and I mean, Disney not just is in the actual cartoon, but Disney that owns shows, and they own whole networks and whole channels, locals. All right. I was gonna bring up that one about the Google Play Store.
Yeah, sure.
Some of and because I know that Google is one of your favorites.
Oh yeah. Most definitely. from talking about the outdated apps, right?
Yeah. So what they're trying to do is, and we've seen this for us. I'm thinking of Turks. We
Mm-hmm.
remember Turks. Remember the
Yeah.
issue we had with Turks a while back
Mm-hmm.
ago, and they got flagged. And once it was flagged, and you had to go back and turn off the Play Store and that Play Protect. You had to turn that off, and then you could roll back an older version. So Google, which you knew it was going to happen, is just going to start to crack down on that. If it's an outdated app, it's going to say you can't have it.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of that because if it's my device,
right,
it should be my choice.
Mm-hmm.
Like
you had an app and they're going to cancel the app, or if it's a game, even imagine that you've had a game that you've been playing for 12 years. Getting this great high score, you're almost done with it, and Google says, "Screw you, we're taking this game away from you." That's just rude. That really that's just not right. Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, and what it is so in coming this year, any existing apps that don't have a target of an API level within the next 2 years of when Android makes its big jumps in API, they've got 2 years to be within compliance, to be using the API. And wasn't the latest API that Google wants? Is it where it has? It's not going to be APKs anymore. It was another one. It was like APPs or AAPs.
Yeah, there was something that was the
and where some of it's on the server. When you download something from Google,
it stays.
Not all of it's on a server somewhere.
Right.
Half of it's here, and then half Google has. And so what they were going to do is they'd be able to control, because if you don't have half of something, let's say you download a zip. And it's a bunch of RARs, and you only have 10 of the 15.
Right.
And you go to extract it. What happens?
Error.
Yeah, you get an error. So with the Google Play Store is going to do that. They're going to have they're going to control. They're going to have this part of it, but you can have the rest. But if someone wants the whole thing, they got to get part of it from you. It's about controlling what's going to be on all the devices. They'll go and say it's because of security reasons, and we want to keep your device safe. But I feel like if you buy a device, it's your damn device. If you break it, if you install malware on it, if you create a virus on it, that's your fault. I mean, if I download a virus to my computer, guess who's, it's my fault. It's my problem. So, and again, it goes into, well, your phone needs to be safe. And, what if somebody has your banking? Well, you know what? If I'm stupid to install stuff, I mean, so it's just more control that the Google Play stores, they've really locked down. Within 2 years of an OS being released, you've got to update to that. So old apps are very likely to not be updated. And like you said, you've had an app on you've enjoyed, and I'm going to use Candy Crush for example, but we know Candy Crush. Candy Crush is on the latest API.
Right.
So let's say that Candy Crush developer stops developing Candy Crush, stops working on it. But you love Candy Crush, and so you get older, and you want to use Candy Crush in a couple years. But Candy Crush hasn't been updated in a couple years.
Yep.
So what's going to end up happening is that app is going to be outdated, and you won't be able to get it anymore. It'll be like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it had malware. Yeah. So I just think that it's just Google flexing their muscle. I don't know what choices you really have.
Yeah.
I don't think you really got a lot.
Well, I just want to say, what's up, Charles?
Oh, Charles.
He finally jumped in. He heard us doing dueling banjos. His ears peaked up.
Yeah, and we also had on here about the Google. They're going to start hiding apps in the Play Store.
Yeah, that's messed up.
I mean, it's the same thing. I know that they hide stuff. I remember Turks got hidden on my Shield. It was on my Shield, and then Play Protect hid it to where it wasn't uninstalled, but it was inaccessible.
Inaccessible. Yeah.
but it wasn't uninstalled because it was still taking up drive. But it's like it's hidden. So just more of what that Google is going to control on your Play Store. So I don't know. It's going to be difficult. Hey, so what's up with this article on the Intel's coming for AMD and?
Okay. Intel has a new GPU chip, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That they're saying is going to be pretty crazy. I'd like to check it out. There've even been some new boards that are coming out that I'm saying, yeah, I want to build something out from that. And so,
well, we talked about the Chinese boards.
Yeah,
last week, a whole that's supposed to be fast. Now, we don't have true benchmarks yet, but reportedly, they're going to go for the mid-level as well as the workstation video cards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's just more people in the thing. It's going to be better for everyone. We know that video cards prices are dropping. I think I read an article that came in my phone said the price on graphics cards is dropping faster and faster, and that some of these scalpers are going to lose their ass. Because the problem why video cards went up so high. We had crypto mining, number one.
Mm-hmm.
So people were crypto mining, so they needed multiple video cards to mine to make money.
Yeah.
Number two, then we had the chip shortage because of COVID. Not as many people were working, so supply fell below demand. Yeah, right. And people were buying a PC or buying a laptop because they were working from home. So there was a demand went up. Not as many people at work to make the shit. So graphics card got in a higher demand.
Yeah.
Then you had the scalpers that came along because they saw the rise in the price of video cards. They started using bots to just buy up a bunch of video cards. Anytime a video card went on the internet, gone. Like we've seen with PlayStations or Xboxes. They just run these PC programs running, just buying up the shit. And they buy it, then they stick it over on eBay or wherever, and they up the price. That's how they make money.
Yeah.
But supposedly, with the price dropping and the price that they paid to buy up all these video cards, they're talking about that they're going to lose some money. So hopefully, I mean,
so they get for trying to rape everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, they're wanting to make money.
But you know what? It's one thing. It's one thing to make money, but if you can't build a machine because some guy is sitting there saying, "Oh well, you want this video card? Oh, it's going to be $2,500." I'm sorry.
And that's not
right. It's not fair.
Realistic.
So it serves you right that the prices are going to come back down quickly, and you're not going to be able to sell your stuff and make your money back.
Yeah, where you bought it at.
Where you bought it at. Yeah.
Because you just bought it.
Right. Just to rape everyone over the coals. I have no I have no sympathy. Yeah, I have no sympathy for guys that do that.
I don't blame you.
I don't. Because it's not like it's Nvidia or that's doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, sure they've raised their prices because they can't get chip parts. But they're gonna lower the price back down. Hopefully, once they they get all the chips again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, all right, hey, we got it. It's time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. It's time, huh?
It's time.
All right.
It's time. Auburn's Sites of the Week.
There we go. All right. This right one here.
Photo forensics.
Photo forensics. I'm trying to remember what this one did again. This one will basically take a file from a URL or you can upload the file and see if it was photoshopped. So
what?
Yeah.
All right. So give me. I need to look this up. All right.
Yeah.
So we need to look up a photo.
A photo and.
All right.
Just go to Google. just Google someone's name. You know, an actress's name or something. In Google Photos.
Right. Let's just go to images.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I guess you can right click on it to get the image. Oh.
All right. So let's see. All right. So all right. I'm not
right,
gonna take one that was like
right,
I'm not gonna take
right. That one
here's
that's
one.
right there with his head looked weird. You know, you can take it,
Right.
right click on it, and grab.
So
the,
right click, copy image, location,
URL. Yeah.
address. There we go. Copy image address. Okay.
And then go back in there.
There we go. All right. I got too many tabs here. Get my brain.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're gonna go. So we paste this in here.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if he'll do it off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Is it thinking?
Must be because it's still.
Up. There we go.
Okay. Scroll down.
Does it?
I
What
guess
does that mean?
not. I don't know
What's
if it's basically trying to tell you that it's. What does it say on the left side there? Oh.
It gives me pixels, digest.
Right there. What's
size?
that?
ELA. I don't know what that is. Does that mean?
Yeah,
it's
no,
okay,
that one tells you. Yeah, that one's okay because it told you that it wasn't. When you were in that thing there, it said something about the file. There was a weird picture that was in there.
Here's a weird one.
Okay. Well, all of them are going to be weird to you when it comes into the cage.
So copy the URL. Let's try this again. All right, let's see. Let's try something different here. Nick Cage. Let's see. Let's try this again. All right.
Maybe
here's a wallpaper.
We should try
here's a wallpaper.
Okay.
This should be, but photo forensics, so you can figure out if something is photoshopped. Dickity. Oh, what's this mean? Does that mean it's photoshopped? Because look at the little bit of light hair up here. They highlighted.
Yeah, maybe.
You see that?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make it a little bigger.
If you click on the image, what was it? There's hidden pixels, JPEG percentage. Go try the hidden pixels.
That's the hidden pixels.
Oh, that's hidden pixels. Okay, so then I guess it's not photoshopped. Strings. You can check the source.
All right, here. Hold on a second. Yeah. Hold on. This checks the file. Okay, ELA, error level analysis, compression level, consistency. Edges should have similar brightnesses. Surfaces should be similar to other surfaces. The texture should be similar. I don't know. Games, alternative ways to view the picture, hidden pixels. No.
Go to source.
That should just tell me where we got it from.
Yeah, I know, but I want to see what else it's telling you in there.
That's it. That's just okay. It's a click between the two images.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. When I'm looking at this digest one, it's got some. What the hell? I don't want the. Oh no, it's the ELA.
ELA.
I mean, what's this? I'm thinking this is meaning that it's highlight. It's photoshopped. They photoshopped this stuff here.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so
all right.
Let's see what was our. Hold on, let me grab the URL here.
Of the next one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I got too many browsers open.
Okay.
Got 3
We could
different
just
browsers.
close them as you go by.
Now the browser,
yeah,
because I don't run all of it on Vivaldi. Okay, so
now
house
House
creep.
of Creep. Yeah. You could find houses in your neighborhood that have a curious or criminal history. So you could, look in your area and find, houses that had problems with, whether it be with the police or if there was a murder there, or something could have happened there, and it gives you the information on it. Whether you're looking for the real haunted houses in your area, or uh, they'll find a meth lab near you or whatever.
A meth lab.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it does have drug right there.
Yeah. And, you're gonna go move someplace. You want to make sure you're not moving into the old meth house.
So, oh my God, let me see. But see, all right. So why is it like I did Graham, North Carolina?
No, because you did do.
I got to sign up.
No, you don't have to sign up because did you put an address, a city in or something?
I actually put an address in, so I'm gonna just try a city. We try a city. This is site of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I have to put out the whole word.
No. Because I know what mine, when I originally did it, it was like something about on the
it wants my
right.
location.
Yeah, on the far right, there's a thing there. Are you hitting that?
Yeah, this. Yeah.
Okay.
Hit that.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay.
So it's giving me. All right. So here's one in North Carolina. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 110 Irvin Drive. Man was shot in the house. Okay. Oh, no, this is Graham, Washington. So this one, Graham, Washington. So it grabbed the city. Huh. So yeah, I guess maybe if you're buying a house,
Mm-hmm.
or you want to know what's in your neighborhood, do a search.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, not to use.
If I had an address I could use.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me
put Charles's address in there. You know.
He don't care.
No, he'll pop right up. Oh, it's at the sex offender list. He's gonna kill me.
Yeah, he's gonna be like, that ain't funny.
That ain't funny,
man.
That ain't funny, man.
What the hell? No. Maybe it messes up when I try to do the N. Maybe you have to write out. Do you have to write out your whole address?
Maybe.
What kind of damn site you giving us here, Olin?
No, it worked for me because I let it use my my thing of where I am.
Yeah, your actual address. See, I don't want to use my actual address.
I know
here
you don't.
Trying to come up with. So what did it find in your neighborhood?
This is like how it does with yours. It'll let you know that the police were there for whatever type of issue was going on at the house. I had one where a cop nearby me had lived in the house and he shot himself in the head. Yeah, crazy.
So let's go. I'm gonna take a look at this Toronto here. Let's go here. This address is trending on House Creek.
Mm-hmm.
Man falls from the rooftop. Suicide.
Wow.
So I guess you could actually find some haunted houses if there was like a whole lot of people dying in that same house.
Yeah. Yep. Right.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah. All right. Well, that's Here's another one. So she kills her son. Go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, house creep. You might want to check out your house. Check out your address. See if there's any.
Yeah, check out your own house. You never know. You just moved into your place, and you hearing all kinds of noises.
I'm definitely going to.
Was it a smell of dead blood around your house? You know. You just
as soon as we get off of here, I'm checking my address.
It was like a raccoon or something, you know.
It's like, what the hell? So, all right. So, let's see. That was ours. Boom. All right. Oh, let me get rid of that. Okay. So what we got going on? We're getting close.
Okay. So yeah. So real quick, we got tonight. We have bare knuckle fights are on tonight at 9:00. Bare knuckle. At least either on Fight TV or the pay-per-view. Okay. Tomorrow is UFC 273. That's going to be a really good card. Got Volkanovski against the Korean Zombie. The main fights are at 10. The prelims are at 8, and the early prelims are at 6. I know I keep telling everyone that you should really watch those early prelims. I know it's like an all-day affair to watch all of it. Yeah,
because you're talking it definitely you're a good 7 hours.
Yeah, good 7 hours, easy. You know what I mean? But
6.5, it's gonna be a long day.
Yeah, it's good. It's a long day.
But those you're right. The early prelims and prelims. Dana's done a really good job of making those cards fun to watch. Usually good fights. You won't get all the grappling that you tend to get into some of the bigger matches. Mm-hmm. So it is a bit fun, more fun to watch. And we may be streaming this in Bigscreen. We might be doing that in Bigscreen. So follow us in the Oculus room. Yeah. We post when we do stuff like that when we have it, and it's a fun thing. So we got that.
Join in, people.
Yep. We got Alban. We've finally got him to get one. So he finally has his Oculus, and we played some golf, and he's done pretty good. Mm-hmm. We're slowly pulling people in. I had Semi Tutek in there yesterday. Of course, we got Rojas in there. Shelly, we've almost got Shelly. She's almost there. Still waiting on next level. Still waiting on him. So it's fun time. It's fun to get on there and just play. And Rojas is there. And we, of course, all of our regular Dave and Roger.
Yep. For next Wednesday, we have our player pass. And the movie is going to be Moonfall. And we're trying to get Eddie's kids to come on the show because they do the special effects.
They worked on the special effects for that particular movie.
Yeah. So it'd be great if we could get them to come on the show.
Grab that. So next Wednesday, this was the movie we'll be reviewing. As we've said before, we watch some good movies, watch some bad movies. There's things that we like about movies, and there's things that we don't like about some movies. And we try to be articulate. So hopefully some people will join in on us when we do a review of Moonfall, which is going to be difficult. I mean, because like I said, Eddie's kids worked on it. So there's aspects of this movie that we hope to be able to explain, and it'd be really cool to have Eddie's kids on there, and hopefully we don't get anybody acting like a dick, because these kids worked on I say kids, they're probably in their 30s. They're probably they work on these films to do special effects. So be cool. Who knows if they join, it'd be great to have him on.
Yeah, and I think that's about it that we had. There was only one thing we skipped past, but I guess we just didn't want to talk about it.
Maybe I don't remember. So we can, because we're getting
I know late. We're getting late already. Yeah.
So all right. So I was looking.
I don't know if we're gonna do an after show, but Well, I'll have to say, you know, so I do want to eat, and I do want to, get ready for the bare knuckle fights tonight.
Is there any West Virginia fighting?
No, not this week. No, and I was hoping there would be, because after last week, that was pretty funny. You know what we've seen.
Yeah, we did have a pretty fun time with some of that.
Yeah, it was.
Let's
was
see.
really
I was
pretty funny.
looking. I saved. There's a thing I'm going to share this guy's YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
For us that have been playing mini golf,
Well,
and there is a guy doing videos, and the Beach found this guy, and he does a great job. I mean, I had talked to Beach about doing the fox hunt. We were like do like a video that would just show you where all the pieces were in the fox hunt, which is this extra stage in it. But this guy did such a great job. I mean, I don't know if I really want to like try to do something. I mean,
yeah,
he doesn't have but 2,000 subscribers, but he did a really good job on each of these videos. So he does a video where it shows you where to find the stuff in the fox hunt, or if you're a person that's looking for the lost balls in the game, he using a PC, but he shows you the hole in ones, how to go through every hole, do all the courses to get hole in one. Now, some people say, oh, that's kind of like cheating. You're going to watch a video. It's going to tell you guys how to get all the hole in ones. Why would anybody want to play with you?
Because it's so hard.
And oh, did you hear the way Alvin said that?
Yeah, if you think that you're going to walk up there and just get that hole in one, it's not happening in a real game, okay? It's just not.
Yeah.
Practice maybe, but in a real game, no.
Yeah, and what gets me is this little clip over here, and you guys probably can see it some, but let me try to make that a little bit bigger, because I'm going to show you something. Let's see if I can get the here. Where's that? Here. No, the lost one. Here it is. So this hole right here. So it's funny because I was with some people. We were playing it, and I kind of remembered how the guy was doing it, but I wasn't doing it right. Or I didn't memorize. I watched one video with him going through that. So I'm like, the guy's hitting somewhere over on this brick, and it ricochets, and it hits that brick, and ricochets and goes in. So I go for it. We're playing. There's 4 of us playing, and I'm like, I think it's about there. I whack it. I don't get a hole in one, but I get the ball close to the hole. Everybody else is like, oh man, how'd you do that? This and that. So what is everybody else going to do? They're going to go for that same spot, right?
Yep.
Going to do the same thing Dabs did. He just did it. And person after person after person trying to do the same shot, shot the ball this way, that way. It went just all over the place. And they would end up losing 3 strokes because they would try it. And they're like, all right, I hit a little bit this way. I can hit it.
Try it.
Okay,
I'll do it the
try it
next
again.
time.
Whack. And then it goes off. So even if you watch these videos and this guy does it in a hole in one, it's funny when you see people try after try, trying to make this special one hole in one shot. But let's say it takes them 5 shots to even get the ball close to the hole. Now they're 5 strokes down. So it is kind of funny. Yeah. This guy, I would highly suggest this guy. Watch it. Even the hole in ones do give you an idea of what to try to do. It might work, and sometimes that works, and sometimes I don't.
Yeah,
but he does a really good job. All the holes backwards. I wouldn't want to do that, but so all the holes in one. Oh, I hate this one. Not that one is bad, but you guys, there's a lot. Here's the bogeys bonanza. That's my nemesis. But he shows it, so yeah. Watch it. If you guys have me go watch.
It's a pisser.
Watch this. Yeah, and watch these. If you have never had this game and you're like, "What's this mini golf they're talking about?" Watch the video. At least you'll have an idea of what the game is, and it's so fun and so funny because
and it's like the feeling you get because it's like, it's so realistic in a way that when you're standing there and everything looks so wild, you're standing.
Oh my gosh!
over
right,
the ledge of a cliff or something, and you're looking down at your ball. Or...
Let's see. Oh my gosh, like this one. Now this, you've played this one, haven't you?
Yeah.
Tethys Station.
I think so.
Where it's in space.
Yeah.
And you want to talk about giving you vertigo a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it's like a space station, and you're putting around the station, and you'll sometimes have to take shots that you're right near the edge. So it'll make you feel kind of funky sometimes. And what's interesting, sometimes when I'm looking at a thing, I see a shelf, I almost want to lay my hand on it.
Yeah.
You know, when you're waiting for other people to shoot.
When waiting, you always want to lean on it.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's our little thing on it. But this guy does a real good video. I'll post his link down there below. But it's fun to watch. Yeah. And he does a great job. He has to record it on the PC though, because you know how he does with his camera. The camera comes down, which you can record free like that.
Right.
But does a really good job. So thanks to Beach for finding it for us.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for us today, right?
Yeah, that's it. Thanks to everyone coming out, really. Glad to see you. Glad we were able to give you some information about the Plexing. Drink up. Hope you all are pretty drunk by now. I've said it, more than I have in a long time here on the show. But how much I love it. I love Plex.
Yep. Yeah. I know. It's a fun, like I said earlier, if you're the techie person in your family, it's a fun little thing to get into. And again, you don't have to have all the content. You don't have to be a media hoarder. And you don't have to be sit in a circle and talk to your friends about, I have a media addiction and I need to talk to somebody. You don't have to be that guy.
You want to tell me something?
So, but you can be that person that if you set up that stuff and your family's able to get content, it's a fun project, fun project, tons and hundreds of videos on it. And you can also join our groups and talk and ask questions, and Alban be sure to take you under his wing and walk you through every step.
I try.
So, all right. So anything else for you, bud?
No, nothing else for me. Hope to see you guys tomorrow for UFC. If you guys want to jump into the big screen to watch it with us.
Okay. All right. And we're not sure if we'll do an after show because I got to go eat. Yeah. Because I am starving. Working. I got hungry, man. I'm not used to this. But I got to get to work. Now that I've worked, I've got to eat. I got an appetite. So maybe we'll do golf tonight. Maybe you'll have do an after show.
I'll do golf, and then then I might jump into some karaoke later.
There you go.
In the big screen. There's that out there. That is hilarious also.
Yeah, I definitely need to join a room with you. I want to see what that looks like. I've not joined any of those rooms. So, all right, we'll see y'all. Streaming matters to us because streaming matters to you. We'll see you Wednesday. Be sure to have watched Moonfall. All right, we'll talk.